Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, Shane, coming at you. Hope everyone's doing well. I just figured that I would do a little bit of a life update. It's been a while since I posted. I think the last one was me getting my new mountain bike that I love. I guess I haven't really talked too much about like what type of prosthetic I have and if I've had any issues with it. So I used to have the traditional liner, and then this, where this will go up and it does more of a suction to it. So you'd be wearing this and then it goes in and you roll it up, and with that it creates a suction to your leg. That is my older socket, and I kind of shrunk to a point to where it no longer really fit me that well. So I had been wearing a decent amount of sock liners, like 5-ply and 6-ply. I think I got up to between like 12 and 15 ply before my prosthetist advised that I go ahead and put in for a new socket. And all of my legs that I've had have been the traditional like suction, where the two sockets kind of, well, two liners will meet together, and then with that suction it will keep your leg in place. I decided that I wanted to try something new, so I talked with my prosthetist and he decided that it would be a good fit. This is called a Lockin Pin. So what this does is this goes into my new socket and it clicks in. So instead of having that second liner, you're able to lock in, and it's a pretty good hold. And then there's a release right here where you pull it out. Definitely some pros and cons when it comes to this setup. First one, of course, being I've really enjoyed the motion and range that you're able to have. Instead of having that second liner on there, it's more loose. You're able to kind of have a better range of motion when it comes to walking up or down stairs. Having that flexibility, it almost feels more natural. To the downside of it, it doesn't feel as tight. With the double liner, that suction, it really feels like it's connected to your leg. So sometimes if I'm wearing pants, I'll even forget that I have a prosthetic. I just feel like it's a natural leg. One of the downsides that I've discovered is that while you are walking this pin, so as you compress in, it will push in, and then as you walk out, it will kind of decompress, so it's consistently pulling like this. So it'll actually cause you to shrink a little bit faster, which, if some of you don't know, first time having like a prosthetic, your body's kind of swollen, there's fluid, all that muscle mass that you had prior to it, whether it be an accident or some sort of medical issue where you get an amputation. So you start off and then you slowly start to shrink. Your muscle, fades away, and then over time it ends up being just more skin and bone. So really, it's best to have a nice tight fitting socket so you don't have any issues. You're not going to run into getting blisters, which I've experienced now a couple times. And blisters suck, because when you have a blister, the best cure for that is air. You want it to breathe, you want it to heal faster. The downside to it is you're not going to heal while wearing your leg, so you need to be able to not wear your leg, which, for most people is pretty hard, because you are always going to need to walk. I live in a house that has about 15 stairs to get down to the first level. Going outside, being active, stuff like that. I have a 10-year-old daughter. I have a dog that needs to be walked. So, it's hard to truly sit down, stay sitting, lay in your bed, be lazy. some people may think that's wonderful and they get to just hang out and do nothing. I am the complete opposite. I enjoy being active. I enjoy doing things. I want to be outside. So it's been a little bit troubling when I do end up getting a blister. Thanks to my prosthetists, we're able to kind of work around things, and I guess going to that, I ended up taking this socket off of my leg, and we went back to my older socket where I end up wearing socks and liners. Now, I'm not wearing my leg as much just due to the fact that I currently do have a blister. So it is, unfortunately, right there. So right now it is covered up. And as you can see, got a bit of rubbing right there and there. And then also on the inside of my knee from, it just doesn't really fit that well, which is kind of unfortunate. But it's something that I guess I just got to deal with, you know. Can't do anything else. So I have been mostly just sitting in my wheelchair. I will wear my leg occasionally when I need to get around or do things that my wheelchair doesn't really allow me to do. Some of my doors and walkthroughs in my house are not like wheelchair friendly, you know. You end up hitting your knuckles on the door frame, or you scrape something, or you scrape paint, or, you know, which kind of stinks. But it is what it is, I guess, you know. So hopefully my blister heals pretty soon so I can kind of keep moving forward with my progress and just being more me. One of the really good things, I've been a amputee for a little over 2 years, and although I do have a pretty active leg, this is an Osser Cheetah Explorer, so it is going to resemble a running blade. Excuse my socks, they're extremely dirty. I don't really ever change them because, you know, it's not sweating or anything like that. It is an active leg, however, it's my main leg. So if anything happens to it, I'm out. I'm in a wheelchair again, or on crutches. So I've been talking with my prosthetists and just trying to figure out, you know, I used to be active. I used to run. I used to ride my bike all the time, skateboard, snowboard, stuff like that. There are several different organizations that actually donate equipment. And I've applied to a couple. One that I applied to, they kind of told me that I was too old to be eligible to receive any sort of prosthetic equipment, which I guess it is what it is. However, the CAF Foundation, I discovered them through watching YouTube videos. And I went on their website probably about a year ago, and I had applied for a running blade, which most of you, may know or may not know about. It is purely meant for running. It's not a walking leg. It sits up a little bit higher for when you're running. It actually compresses and decompresses a little bit differently than a walking leg would. And I had truthfully almost forgotten about it. And about a month ago, maybe right around like Easter time, I had received an email stating that I had gotten the grant. So I was almost at misbelief. I was like, no way, like I can't believe that. I sent the email to my prosthetist, and then he was able to get it confirmed that I did actually receive the grant. So here shortly, I'm going to be going in. I'm going to get a new socket. I'm going to get test fitted. We're going to get the running blade set up to my preferences to make sure it fits well and able to run. And I'm truly just so excited. I'm going to be able to be more active. I'm going to be able to get into better shape. My mother, who passed away last July, she had actually talked to me there. She used to live in Florida, and she had told me that at some point she wanted me to come down and do a 5K with her at Disney. So I'm kind of gonna set my mind up to once I'm able and ready, start running, getting into better shape, I'm going to do a 5K for my mom, and also for myself, of course. But it definitely means a lot to me that I'll be able to do that and know that I have the right equipment. And I'm just excited and thrilled and can't wait to be more active and healthy and kind of get my life back on track. I will try to record some videos and make some different vlogs of getting the running blade, getting fitted, what it's going to look like. I need to get some sort of different camera equipment where like I could film myself running. I don't know how to do that. But yeah, thanks everyone for being able to watch these videos. It means a lot. I want to get better at YouTubing and making vlogs and kind of being more on top of things. So feel free to comment below, like, subscribe if you can. Ask any questions. I am an open book, more than happy to answer them. But I hope that everyone is having a wonderful day as we're going into a new season. It's about to be summer, so as an amputee, just know that these are hot. No one wants to wear these, but again, no one wants to sit in a wheelchair, so we kind of suffer through it. But I hope everyone stays safe and has a wonderful week. It's Thursday, so enjoy your weekend, and I will catch up with you guys here. Probably, I'm going to try to record another video here in a week or so, so hope to see you all soon. Thanks. Bye.